When everyone thought the rookie sensation might be struggling, when the doubters started whispering, when the pressure was at its peak, that's exactly when Caitlin Clark decided to remind everyone why she's the most electrifying player in women's basketball.
Caitlin Clark last played for Indiana against New York, and now she takes...
What happened in her first night return showdown against New York Liberty wasn't just a comeback. It was a statement. The Indiana Fever walked into this matchup against the New York Liberty knowing they had everything to prove. Early in the game, things weren't looking pretty. Kennedy Burke, who'd been absolutely unconscious from three-point range this season, we're talking over 60% from beyond the arc, had just missed her first three-pointer in 3 games after making 7 straight. The rhythm seemed off, the shots weren't falling, and you could feel the tension building in the arena. Now there's something about elite players. They don't stay down long. And Caitlin Clark, she's not just elite, she's in a category all her own. The Liberty came out swinging in that crucial quarter, throwing the first punch, and looking like they might run away with this one. New York was executing, their defense was locked in, and for a moment, it felt like the Fever might be in serious trouble. The crowd was getting restless, the energy was shifting, and that's when something magical started to happen. It started with Clark bringing the ball down court with that signature pace that makes defenders nervous. She's scanning the floor, reading the defense, and you can almost see the wheels turning in her head. Aaliyah Boston wasn't open inside, the Liberty had that covered. But Clark, she sees something else entirely. Watch this crossover, then the spin.
And Cunningham is down behind the play, but they've got...
And she finishes on a really good defender like it's nothing. That's not just skill. That's pure basketball IQ combined with ice-cold execution under pressure. But the real fireworks were just getting started. Clark spots up from the left side, and boom, long three, nothing but net.
Players with incredible up.
The crowd erupts, but she's not done. She's feeling it now. You can see it in her body language, in the way she's calling for the ball, in that look in her eyes that every great shooter gets when they're about to take over a game. Another possession, another opportunity. This time, it's from even deeper range, way beyond the arc. And Clark doesn't hesitate. The shot goes up, perfect rotation, perfect arc, and it drops like a stone through the hoop.
Clark nails it.
3 long-range threes in quick succession. And suddenly, Indiana is right back in this game, trailing by just 2 points. The momentum has completely shifted. You can feel it in the arena. You can see it on the faces of the New York players. And you can definitely see it in the way Clark is carrying herself now. This isn't just about making shots. This is about imposing your will on a basketball game. Here's where it gets interesting. The shot clock is winding down, the pressure is on, and Clark recognizes how open Kennedy Burke is in the corner. But Burke, who's been automatic all season, can't quite get there and misses the 3. It's shocking to see Burke miss. She's been leading the league from beyond the arc, but that's basketball. Sometimes the best shooters have cold stretches. But Clark? She's just getting warmed up. The very next possession, Clark steps back and launches a 3 over Brianna Stewart. Now, for those who don't know,
that's the nerve, the second-year players clearing out on Stewie, and then watch the reaction with one another. Stewie's laughing.
Stewart is not just any defender. She's one of the best in the league, a former MVP, a player who's seen every move in the book. But Clark shoots right over her like she's not even there. The audacity, the confidence, the pure skill required to pull off that shot in that moment. It's why she's special. You can see the Fever players clearing out that side of the floor, giving Clark the space to work. They know what's happening. They can feel it too. This is Caitlin Clark in takeover mode. And when she gets like this, you just get out of the way and let her cook. Kelsey Mitchell is making her presence felt too, using her burst of speed to get to the rim and draw fouls.
Set, but to see her miss a couple. Count it!
The chemistry between these two is something special. Mitchell making those perfect cuts, Clark finding her with passes that thread the needle. It's basketball poetry in motion. But this isn't just the Caitlin Clark show, though she's certainly the star. Aaliyah Boston is doing work in the paint, using that beautiful ball fake to get defenders leaning before driving the other way. She makes it all look so easy. Fake left, drive right, finish with contact. That's veteran-level basketball IQ from a young player. And let's talk about the defense for a second. Boston comes up with a huge defensive play, getting the tie-up when Indiana needed a stop most. Then there's that beautiful sequence where she grabs a tough rebound and immediately finds Mitchell for a corner shot. The ball movement, the court awareness, the way they're playing as a unit, this is championship-level basketball. Sydney Colson, in her 11th year out of Texas A&M, is showing why experience matters in these crucial moments. She's finding the right passes, making the smart plays, and giving the Fever that steady veteran presence that every good team needs. Here's something that doesn't show up in the box score but makes all the difference. The mental aspect of this comeback. You can see it happening in real time. As Clark starts heating up, watch the body language of the Liberty players. They're calling more timeouts, having more heated discussions, and you can sense that doubt creeping in. This is where championship teams are built. Not just in the ability to make shots, but in the capacity to break the opponent's will. Clark isn't just scoring. She's sending a message with every made basket. Each three-pointer is psychological warfare. Each assist is a reminder that she sees the game 2 steps ahead of everyone else. The crowd has become a factor now, too. What started as nervous energy has transformed into pure electricity. Every time Clark touches the ball, the anticipation builds. The fans can sense something special happening, and that energy feeds right back into the players. It's a beautiful cycle that only happens in these magical basketball moments. Now we're in crunch time, and this is where great players separate themselves from good ones. New York has missed 7 straight shots. 7. And Clark is sensing blood in the water. She challenges the defender, wins the battle, and then, boom. Another 3, and this one might be the dagger. The way she steps into that shot, the complete confidence despite the defensive pressure, the perfect follow-through, it's textbook Caitlin Clark. She's not just making shots, she's making statements. Each basket is her way of saying, this is my house, this is my moment, and there's nothing you can do about it. Mitchell comes through with another huge shot from the corner. It's actually a long 2, but the way she stepped in and drained it under pressure was pure clutch gene. These two have developed such incredible chemistry, and it shows in moments like these when the game is on the line. Boston continues to dominate inside, using her size and strength to finish through contact and get to the free throw line. Usually she's working with her back to the basket, but tonight she's showing her versatility by driving from the perimeter and initiating contact. That's growth. That's adaptation. That's what great players do. What started as an 11-1 run after New York had chipped away at the lead turned into something much more significant. This wasn't just about winning a game. This was about Caitlin Clark proving that all the hype, all the expectations, all the pressure that comes with being labeled a generational talent, it's all justified. Let's talk about what this performance means for the bigger picture. This wasn't just any game, this was against a championship-caliber New York Liberty team with elite defenders and veteran leadership. When you can take over a game like this against that level of competition, you're announcing yourself as a legitimate superstar. The way Clark managed different aspects of the game throughout this comeback tells the complete story. Early on, she was the playmaker, finding open teammates and keeping the offense flowing. When the team needed scoring, she became the gunslinger, pulling up from anywhere on the court with complete confidence. And in those final crucial moments, she transformed into the floor general, controlling pace and making smart decisions. In those final moments, you can see Clark wisely killing some clock, managing the game like a veteran point guard. She's not hunting for stats, she's not trying to pad numbers, she's just playing winning basketball. That maturity, that understanding of game situation, that's what separates good players from great ones. The crowd is on its feet, the momentum has completely swung, and you can see it in the body language of both teams. Indiana looks confident, loose, ready for whatever comes next. New York, on the other hand, looks like a team that just got hit by a freight train named Caitlin Clark. This is why we watch basketball, folks. This is why Caitlin Clark has captured the imagination of sports fans everywhere. When the lights are brightest, when the pressure is highest, when everyone's watching to see if she can deliver, that's exactly when she's at her best. Clark's first game back wasn't just about making shots or putting up numbers. It was about proving that she belongs on this stage, that she can carry a team when it matters most, and that all those comparisons to the greatest players in the game, they might not be so crazy after all. If you enjoyed watching this breakdown of Caitlin Clark's incredible performance, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more basketball breakdowns like this. Trust me, with Clark playing like this, there's going to be plenty more magic to analyze. Until next time, keep watching, keep believing, and keep enjoying the show that is Caitlin Clark basketball.